In this month's episode, I will be reviewing the book New World Nursery Rhymes by Peter R. Phillips. This book was sent to me by the author after he saw the newspaper article about my web show. This is a self-published book about nursery rhymes. Each story has an original nursery rhyme and an updated version by the author. It's really good because it explains what the old nursery rhymes really meant. All the classics are in there, and it's worth a read. I give it 7 smiles out of 10. If you'd like to know more, email the author at peterrphillips@simpatico.ca. Alex, how do you stop a bull from charging? I don't know. How do you stop a bull from charging? You take away his credit card. Carter. Hi, I'm Alex T. from the Alex Project. In this month's episode, I will be interviewing Brian, a video game producer from Dreamcatcher Games. Hi, Brian. Thanks for having me.
No problem. It's our pleasure.
Now, Brian, why did you become a video game producer?
Well, just like you, I love video games, and I kind of wanted to know, when you love video games, how do you go past playing them, and what do you do for a job in the video game industry? So there's a lot of different jobs, and the one that I like the most is producer because it means I get to do a little bit of everything.
Okay. Thanks.
No problem.
Good answer.
Thanks.
How did you come up with the ideas for the games?
The ideas come from a lot of different places. So sometimes somebody will have a really good idea, and they'll make the game, and they'll say, hey, I've got this really good idea. And sometimes I or one of my friends or my colleagues will have a really good idea, and they'll say, why don't we make this? And then we get together, and we talk about it, and we say, wouldn't it be cool if we did this? And what if what if I can jump extra high, and what if I can run extra fast? And then we all sort of come together with an idea.
Okay, cool. Run extra fast. Yeah. Do you test the games?
Yes, I used to test them a lot. That was my job when I first started. I don't anymore, but we have a whole team of people who test them who are called quality assurance testers.
Okay, cool. What is the most fun part of your job?
Oh, the funnest part of my job. They're all really good. But I think the thing that I like the most is when I get to see sort of the game at the beginning and talk about what would be really fun to have in a game, and then sort of work all the way through, and at the end you get to see this game that's in a fancy box, and it's a full game, and it's really exciting to say, yeah, I remember when we talked about that, and we decided that this was going to be in the game.
Okay, now back to testing. How do you test the games?
Sure, so what we do is we come up with a big list on a piece of software called Excel, or a spreadsheet, and we say, okay, these are all the things that are in the game. So we know there are 5 levels, and every level has, this many enemies, and so on and so forth, and I have to jump on these people, and I have to run through these holes, and then we get the people who test the games to go through each one and make sure each of those things works.
Okay, cool. Now, do you get kids to test the games?
Oh, that's a tricky question. I know the answer that you'd love to hear is yes. When it comes to sort of the deep testing, the answer is no, but sometimes when we have an idea for a game and we want to know if it would be a good idea, we'll give it to the children of somebody who works with us or a friend's children, and then those kids sometimes play it, and they sometimes give us information. They say, you know what, I like this or I like that, and we change it a little bit based on what the kids say.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks, Brian, for taking the time to answer these questions about video games.
No problem. We really enjoyed having you here at Dreamcatcher. But before you go, I've got some games for you. And those are for you. So 2 DS games and a Wii game.
Thanks.
2 of those are... Good. That's what we wanted to hear. 2 of those are our Playmobil games. One of them, the Wii game, you can play with your whole family. The other one is about knights and dragons and stuff. And the last one is a game called Learn Geography, and that'll actually, you can play through some games and you can learn about the different countries in the world and some different things about the countries in the world.
Cool. By the way, it says 2 players.
Trust me, you can play more.
Okay. Thanks.
No
Bye.
problem. Bye. Bye.
Alex, why was the baby ant so confused? I don't know. Why was the baby ant so confused? Because all of his uncles were ants. Unfortunately, we're going to have to stop the Alex project for a little while. But the good news is that just because I'm not on the Alex project doesn't mean you can't see me. The reason I'm stopping the Alex project is because I have an acting career. So, be sure to look out for me on TV shows and commercials. I hope you like the Alex project. Thank you for watching. Bye!